After Russia acquired the latest fifth-generation fighter, many began to compare it with the aircraft of a potential enemy. Who would win in an air battle if the Su-57 Felon met the American F-35 Lightning II? Let's try to compare the technical characteristics of these aircraft and consider their strengths and weaknesses in certain situations. The Su-57 is a fifth-generation multi-role fighter previously designated as the T-50. Designed to destroy anything that can fly, it is also capable of operating against ground targets, bypassing enemy air defense systems. Developed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau, it first took to the air on January 29, 2010. The F-35 Lightning II is a stealth multi-role fifth-generation fighter bomber, the brainchild of Lockheed Martin. It was developed in 3 modifications, one of which has the ability to take off short and land vertically. The first flight took place on December 16, 2006. The cost of the Su-57 development program is $2.8 billion. The price of the fighter is about $35 million. The F-35 is a unified project for basing on land and at sea, so the cost of the program is significantly higher and amounts to $55 billion. The price per unit of the basic version is about $83 million. Approximate dimensions of the Su-57: length 65 feet, wingspan 46 feet, height 15 feet. The F-35A is noticeably smaller in size, length 51.4 feet, wingspan 35 feet, height 14.4 feet. The Su-57 has an empty weight of 40,786 pounds, while the F-35A has an empty weight of 28,999 pounds. The Russian fighter has 22,700 pounds of internal fuel, while the F-35 has 18,250 pounds. The maximum takeoff weight at which the fighters can take off while observing all flight safety regulations is 77,162 pounds for the Su-57 and 70,000 pounds for the F-35. The Su-57 is powered by 2 AL-41 F1 turbofan engines with afterburning and thrust vector control. The maximum thrust of one engine is 19,900 pounds of force, and in afterburning mode 32,000 pounds of force. The F-35A is powered by a single Pratt & Whitney F135PW100 turbofan engine with afterburning, which was specially developed for this fighter. It is a further development of the F119 engine used on the 5th generation F-22 Raptor fighter. Maximum thrust is 28,000 pounds of force, in afterburning mode 43,000 pounds of force. Since 2014, the 5th generation AL-51 F1 engine, also referred to as Product 30, has been in development for the Su-57 fighter. In 2017, the first test flight with the new power plant was performed. However, in 2023, information appeared that the AL-51 F1 engine was not ready and needed to be improved and further tested. It is expected that serial production of Su-57 fighters with the latest engines will begin in 2027. In the meantime, the Russian 5th generation fighter is equipped with a 4th generation engine, such is the irony. The Su-57 maximum speed at high altitude is 1,522 miles per hour, while the F-35A maximum speed is 1,199 miles per hour. Maximum flight altitude is when the aircraft is able to maintain a constant horizontal speed, while it has a small reserve of thrust. For the Su-57, it is 66,000 feet, for the F-35, 50,000 feet. If we compare the flight duration, the Russian fighter is almost twice as long as the American aircraft. The Su-57 is capable of striking any type of target, be it air, land or sea. Its armament includes a built-in 30mm cannon with 150 rounds of ammunition, strikes against air targets are carried out using medium and short-range air-to-air missiles. To destroy ground targets, the fuselage's internal compartments are equipped with KAB-500 type guided bombs or KH-38 high-precision air-to-surface missiles. The F-35A also has a built-in 4-barrel 25mm cannon with 180 rounds of ammunition, and a very wide range of weapons. Among them are air-to-air missiles, cruise missiles, and guided bombs. According to the developers, the F-35A can launch missiles and guided bombs at maximum supersonic flight speed. The maximum allowable weight of ordnance that the Russian Su-57 fighter can carry on board is 22,046 pounds, while the F-35A can carry 18,000 pounds. The F-35 was primarily designed for assault attacks, so the developers deepened the main compartment in the bottom of the fuselage so that it could be equipped with heavier ammunition. In the F-35B modification, it was decided to abandon the built-in gun altogether. Based on this, in close combat, the F-35B can only use air-to-air missiles. In this case, the Russian fighter has a slight advantage. The Su-57 project was positioned from the very beginning as a new generation of fighters for air superiority, which should replace the Su-27 Flanker B. A number of new technologies have been introduced, which have significantly improved the maneuverability of the fighter. For example, the moving leading edge of the wing, in combination with new generation engines with deflectable thrust vectoring, will allow the fighter to perform the most complex maneuvers. All the advantages of the Su-57 are aimed at close maneuverable air combat, but how necessary are these qualities in modern local conflicts? Because now is not World War II, where every meeting of opposing fighters led to a dogfight. The rapid development of radar and missile technology in recent decades has meant that close air combat within the visual range is now rare. During the Gulf War and the Kosovo War, air battles generally ended with NATO fighters, with their technological advantages deciding the outcome of the battle beyond the visual range.